Libra. Welcome to your extended soulmate reading. So let's move these up and let's look and see what's going on with your soulmate. It seems like they're kind of going through a rough time right now. So let's see what's up with this. The love is there between the two of you, like big time. But we have the 8 of Swords in their headspace. Helpless and hopeless. So I think they're worried about being together with you. That was kind of my first impression. It felt like they're really holding out hope that you guys will come together. So the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. The 3 of Cups for me is being in union. This is you, your soulmate, and when you come together, you make a third energy, which is source, right? And the 4 of Pentacles, like they're not budging. I feel like they trust that you guys will be in union together. Could be dealing with the Gemini, but we also have the Lovers here. So the energy, like they feel the love for you big time. They feel the love for you. But I think that they've kind of got themselves in this own mindset of fear and worry about the stability of this, the 8 of Pentacles. Like, is it going to run away? Is it going to be here for me? Like, they're holding on pretty tightly, too. So that's pretty interesting. So the 3 of Cups. Yeah, they seem very worried about the stability of the relationship or when they're going to come together. What is this 3 of Cups? The Fool. Right? This is all about new beginnings. I feel like you guys are kind of getting a fresh start. You're getting like a redo, like a do-over. Feels like you're getting a do-over. What is the 4 of Pentacles? And also, I feel like a risk needs to be taken here in order to, like somebody needs to take a risk in order to come together into union. The 8 of Cups on the 4 of Pentacles. They're holding on to a version of their life that they need to let go of. I feel like they're holding on to like a material version of their life that they really, the 8 of Cups is like that journey of self-discovery. It's needing to leave some things behind that are no longer serving you in order to move in a better direction. But they're being really strict about holding on to it. Is strict the word I'm thinking of? I feel like it's more of it's like a stubborn feeling. So we have the 10 of Swords on the 7 of Pentacles with the Lovers. Some kind of, which is really interesting because the 7 of Pentacles is also in their environment. So they're like, oh, I think they're really afraid they're going to lose you. They're waiting to have a fresh start. They're waiting to come into union, but I feel like they're afraid that they're going to lose you. The thing is the reason why they're afraid they're going to lose you is because they are holding on to things in their like 3D world. They're not letting go of things in their 3D world. It's like they're not making space for the relationship to grow or for you guys to come back together. And I feel like they're really afraid, if you guys had to kind of separate or something like that, they're afraid that you're not going to be able to rebuild this. Somebody needs to take a risk. The Fool is saying someone needs to take a risk, and it may be that your soulmate needs to take that risk and come towards you and offer you something. What is this 8 of Pentacles? Is the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. Somebody needs to take an opportunity to communicate about building this back up into a much more stable foundation. I think that something had to end between the two of you, or they need to have something end. and they're almost waiting, but it's like the fear of having to let go of part of their life is so real that they're in this state of anxiety. But they're waiting for an opportunity here, or they're waiting to, it's like they're waiting for the perfect time to come forward, to say something, to message you. So let's see. But if they stay up in that mindset, they're never going to get anywhere. In their heart space, it's choose your battles. So I feel like this is the Seven of Wands in the traditional tarot. I feel like they're kind of guarded. They have their guard up. So we have the Empress, which does represent you because she is ruled by Venus. I feel like you're kind of blocked from them right now, or or you've blocked them, or they've blocked you. And then we have the Seven of Swords. And the reason why they're blocking is because they don't want to be emotionally detached. The Seven of Swords for me is emotionally detaching from a situation for self-preservation purposes. So, yeah, they're super, like they have guarded their heart big time. And I think that in order for them to kind of open up a little bit, they're going to have to take a risk. I don't know how willing they're going to be able to do that. Wow, lots of it. I think they might be waiting on you to come forward. But I don't even know how receptive they would be because I have the Seven of Pentacles too. So they're really waiting on something. I don't know how receptive they would be if you did come forward. So let's see what this Empress is. Could be a Taurus who is feeling very stuck right now. So we have the Hierophant and the Hanged Man. I can't even, I have really small hands, so it's so hard to hold all the cards together. So the Hierophant and the Hanged Man on the Empress. They could feel really stuck in the life that they've built for themselves, and like they may have like a very traditional life, and they could feel very stuck within that. And they feel like they have to emotionally detach from things in order to get to where they need, you know, and like they've really, yeah, there's a lot of Taurus energy here. And the King of Pentacles on the Seven of Swords, they have emotionally detached from the situation, but it's for self-preservation purposes. Now, here's the thing is, if they keep themselves shut down and you try to approach them and they don't open up to you, it's so interesting. I kind of feel like they would open up to you if you were to message them, but they would do it in a very guarded way. Yeah, see, they have like blocked you big time. I'm not entirely sure why. That's really interesting. And it could be because there was an ending. There was a bad ending between the two of you. But it's not really that funny, but the interesting thing about it is that the love is still there. The love and the hope and the appreciation is still there. But if they were hurt or you were hurt, yeah, they're waiting for an opportunity. I think they're waiting either for an opportunity, like a sign from the universe to contact you, or they're waiting for you to come forward. Either way, I don't think they're going to come forward first, honestly. Like, if you want my honest opinion about it, I don't think that they're going to come forward first. But I do feel like they want to, they're waiting for you to do it. It's like they want to hear from you. I don't know how receptive they'll be. What an interesting energy, Libra. What an interesting energy. Okay. So in their environment, again, they're sitting here and waiting. awaiting results, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're waiting for you to come forward with the Knight of Cups. If you had any doubt that they care about you in any way, shape, or form, like that Lover's card coming out and the energy between the two of you is pretty, yep, they're waiting for you to come forward with the Queen of Swords. I don't know how willing you would be to do that. I almost feel like withdrawals, like they're having with like actual withdrawals. But, oh man, yep, Eight of Swords. See, it's mirroring. Whatever's going on in their headspace is always, it's also mirroring their environment. So the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. They're all up in their feels, but they're doing it in a swords kind of way. They're doing it in a way where they're like thinking way too much instead of actually feeling it. So Knight of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Swords. So much anxiety, so much agony, right? So much anxiety and agony there. And wanting you to come forward. Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups. They feel so much love for you. And they also see you as somebody who has filled up their own cup. Like, they see you as very independent, very strong, very grounded. You have filled up your cup, right? They see you as that kind of person. Eight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles again. Are you torturing your I feel like you're torturing your soulmate by not reaching out, or by, I mean, you may have very good reason why you're not reaching out, like no judgment whatsoever, but they are really going through it. They're having a hard time right now. Seven of Wands. What is the Seven of Wands? Yeah, and the thing is even if you were to reach out, I feel like they're blocking you because, or they're like trying to keep toxic negative energies away from them. So it may not even just be you that they're defensive towards. I feel like they might be defensive towards everyone right now. I think that they've kind of shut down everyone, but they're building something a little bit more stable in their life with the Eight of Pentacles. Or they're trying to build something more stable in their life with the Eight of Pentacles. So, they're not saying it. They're not telling anybody how they feel. They are really shut down. The High Priestess is somebody who knows things but doesn't speak about it. Doesn't say anything about it. But she knows things. Oh, she does. She knows things. So, either this is you building up your life and they're seeing that, but I feel like they're waiting to hear from you because I feel like they're kind of building like a new stable foundation for themselves, but they're not being open enough to like come forward and say, you know, I'm building my foundation back up. I'm doing really well. Like they're not in the place to come forward and say that. It's snowing. It's snowing here. November 8th and it's snowing. So the energy between the two of you is love abounds, which is the Ace of Cups. So there is love here. Like the feelings of love are here. But I feel like it's just in an energetic way. I don't think that you guys are communicating with each other. The thing is, Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I think that you guys both have different ideas of what the Ten of Cups needs to look like in your lives. And you're each kind of holding on to, like you're being a little bit, you both are being a little bit stubborn. and you're holding on to the idea of how you want things to look, how you want things to go. And that's kind of, yeah, Three of Swords. Because you both want to have that Ten of Cups happiness, but it's, you're not on the same page. And some of that may be because of things that happened in the past. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Like, neither one of you are really getting what you want right now. And it could be because of things that happened in the past, or it could be because one of you hurt the other one. However it happened, there is definite heartbreak here, but the love is still strong, right? And we hurt people that we love all the time. Like, that's not an uncommon thing. It's not fun to go through, but, you know, we project anger and all sorts of stuff on the people that we love. So let's see what this Four of Pentacles is. It's the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they are holding on to their own idea. I feel like each of you, again, you're holding on to your own idea of the way you want this relationship to look, the way you want this traditionally to look, right? You have your own ideas of spirituality. You have your own ideas of the way things are going between the two of you. Just like the way that things go individually in your lives. And I feel like the Ten of Cups is like, it's a different outlook for both of you. And you both are being so stubborn and holding on to different views on how you want it to go, right? I kind of feel like part of each of you, like not just you, but since you're the one that's watching this, maybe ease up on it a little bit. And not one of you to ease up on it. Both of you need to ease up on it, right? If one of you is not willing to budge, then yeah, it's not going to work. But I do feel like there could be an opportunity for long-term happiness here. But you guys have to get past the heartbreak. You guys have to get past the pain of whatever happened. Three of Swords. Whatever it was that happened, right? Four of Wands. It could have been it could have been like you guys could have gotten divorced or something, you know, like something pretty big. I don't know. The Four of Wands, it was like it rocked your stability. You know, you guys, it rocked your connection. It rocked, if you guys were married, it rocked a marriage. If it was just a relationship, it rocked the relationship. I don't think it's going to be 100% easy to get back to good, but I think that it's possible. It's very possible, especially with this Ace of Wands here. I think there could be an opportunity in November. I honestly I feel like your soulmate needs to come forward. Because I feel like if you were to come forward or you were to approach them, they might just shut down. Like I don't even know if they would react to it, right? Six of Swords and the King of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion here. You guys know that you are what you want. But when you look at the outside world and you look at the 3D version of life, are you on the same page there, right? The Six of Swords is, it's time for you to ease your way into something much calmer, much more emotionally stable. The King of Cups is an emotional stability, right? So I feel like any kind of communication needs to be like on an emotional stability side. The Nine of Cups is saying, move towards what you're manifesting and be vulnerable about it, but be smart about it at the same time. Like, don't allow yourself to get caught up in the painful process. And also, I really, 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 really want to stress that if this is something that you guys both truly, truly want in your life, nothing should hold that back. You know, nothing should hold that back. You should both go for it. But if one of you isn't budging, you know, like, I'm not going to say you should just be the only one that folds. I think both of you, like, it needs to be 100% on both sides, right? All right, Libra. I hope that helped. That was, I mean, it was kind of a rough reading, but I feel like your soulmate's in a really rough place right now, you know? So I love you guys so, so much. I will see you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you for the second half of November readings. Bye.